Today, what you need to know is to watch this process. If you can see this, you can seriously cut down the time it takes to master Korean, minimum of 5 years. Not only Korean, it applies to all languages. I chatted with 20 people who said they were learning Korean. Turns out not a single one was really putting their effort. They didn't even know the Korean alphabet well. I wanted to help, so every time we talked, I asked if they had any questions. And guess what? No one asked anything. We just chatted only in English. Felt like I'm the only one who really learned from the app. Sure, I know there are people out there learning hard and doing great, but they are relatively few. You know why your language skills aren't getting better? Ironically, you know it too. It's simply because you're not doing it. Is there a magic formula for boosting your language skills or any shortcut? Nope, doesn't exist. It's just because you're not putting in enough time. So I just made you realize something you already knew. Now you've got two things to figure out. First, why aren't you doing it? Second, how can you make it? Let's get back to the chat with those 20 people. Why are they saying they are learning Korean but not really doing it? It's more like they're interested but not actively involved. This isn't just about Korean. The same goes for learning all languages. Is it too hard? Don't know the methods? Have no time? Well, learning a language isn't an unsolvable issue. I know it's tough, but if you learn, apply it, and spend your time, you'll definitely make it. But language skills depend on the time you invested. Be honest with yourself. Are you sure you don't really have time? You're not doing it because you're lazy, and you have to know this to get out of this laziness. The thing is, you can't see the results and process of growth from your efforts. It's really important to understand this, and this entire video is all about this. Who doesn't know that? Or what kind of nonsense is this? Yeah, you're thinking like this, and you're probably leaving. Then you might keep giving up and starting over, wasting a few years. I'll cut 5 years short. Take an example. In an RPG game, the more you smash the keyboard, the higher your level goes up. But as the level goes up, it gets boring. It's not fun, but you can still stick with it because the more you smash the keyboard, the level clearly goes up. So the point is, you can see the results and the process of the level going up. Since you know how much more you need to go, you can keep going. That's why you don't become lazy and keep smashing the shit. But in language, results and process are invisible. You are constantly thinking, can I really make it? It's like going towards a destination without knowing how far you've gone or how much is left. That's why language learning is tough. Then the next question is, how can you make it? Difficult, but simple. Today, what you need to know is to watch this process. If you can see this, you can seriously cut down the time it takes to master Korean, minimum of 5 years. Not only Korean, it applies to all languages. I'll quickly show you the process you'll experience in the future. English forms words by arranging consonants and vowels in a row to create words, and words together form sentences. Basically, the position of the words in the sentence creates their role. And Korean, using Hangul as its writing system, also has consonants and vowels. But unlike English, Korean places consonants and vowels in specific blocks. The block itself is a single character, and one character or multiple form words. And the pronunciation of Hangul matches English alphabets to some extent. So that's why Hangul is Hangul in Korean. The number of blocks is the number of vowels. I'll explain more in the block theory. If you memorize these 40 cute, you can practically read and write almost all Korean sentences. In a way, it's not exactly 40. The basic ones are 24. So these 16 ones are upgrade version of 24. They have patterns and principles. It makes a lot more easy. While English uses positions to create roles, Korean adds extra characters after words to create roles. Learning these additional characters is what we call grammar. Can you feel the process a little? That's a step forward. If so, press subscribe. In the upcoming videos, I'll show you various theories. This is the detailed process that make you keep going. You remember that? It's like milestones, results, and process. While watching this process, you'll get the feeling your skills piling up. It might be very challenging and time consuming, but you are not quitting as you play an RPG game. If you like this video, please subscribe and like. Then I will show you what you've never seen before.